Hello beautiful people, it's Verónica here, and today I'm bringing you a video about manifestation techniques, how to use them so they actually work. We're going to do it step by step, and I'm going to be talking about two main mistakes that people make that might preventing you from making these techniques work. I'm sure you've heard about manifestations techniques before, maybe you've tried them, and maybe you think, it's not working for me. Why is it not working for me? Or why am I able to manifest some things but not others? And there are two key things that you need to consider before you start manifesting something. We are going to go step by step, and we are going to do a guided visualization to start bringing all these experiences into our lives. This is going to be in the first video. We're just going to be talking about how to do it, and I'll bring another video probably in a couple of days with the visualization. If you're watching this video today, is the new moon. Today is new moon. So the day of the new moon, the day before and the day after is a perfect time to reflect, to meditate, to sit in stillness, because the energy is very quiet, very still. Is the quietest in the month. So to make the most of those energies, we want to be in sync and in harmony with those energies. It's also a perfect time for us to go within, to not do a lot of physical work, just meditate. It's a perfect time to do self-reflection, journaling, inner work. A couple of days later, 2-3 days after the new moon is perfect. The energy starts rising again. So we want to make the most of that energy rising, and it's when we're going to start setting intentions and doing all the visualizations. Now, if you're watching this video and it's nowhere near the new moon, but you feel like you really have to start manifesting something, you really want to start setting intentions, do it anyway. Don't just wait, because then you're going to forget it. So just get on with it. All you're going to need is pen and paper. So we're going to get started. So the first thing I'm going to ask you to do is I want you to write down a list of experiences, events, outcomes that you want to start attracting, that you want to bring into your life, that you want to manifest. So have a think about what's working in your life and maybe you want more of, what is not working in your life, and maybe you want to change, new things that you want to attract. It can be a few things. It could be 10, it could be 12. Up to you. If you feel inspired, you can make a long list. If you have just a few things that you really want to focus on, then perfect. So write a list with as many details as you can. So if you want to change in your career, if things are not going well, if you really want things to change, like really write down the details, like really visualizing it, how it would be, how it would feel, and write down as many details as possible. Stop the video here, do this step, and then meet me back when you're ready. Okay, so when you're done with your list, there are two questions that you need to ask yourself before you can start manifesting anything or attracting anything into your life. And these are two big mistakes that most people make, and that's why they get frustrated. And sometimes they do this 100-day visualize manifestation program. Sometimes they even spend a lot of money and they just don't work. And they say, why it doesn't work? Well, the thing is that most people will tell you to just create your vision board and maybe just sit in meditation and visualize it, and you keep visualizing and eventually it will happen. But unfortunately, it's not that easy. If it were that easy, everyone would have everything they want, right? If it were just like this. So there are two questions that you need to ask yourself before you start manifesting anything. The first one is, am I in resonance with this outcome, with this event, with this experience? Am I in resonance? And what I mean by resonance, I mean, for example, imagine you want to attract a partner, a loving, caring, nurturing partner into your life. If your vibration is of anger, if everything you have inside and you are projecting is anger, you have these huge walls, maybe you have the belief that relationships are very complicated, that you don't deserve love, that you don't deserve someone that treats you well, etc., etc. If all these programs are operating in the subconscious and your vibration is of resentment, of not trusting, of fear, there's no way you're going to manifest a beautiful partner. It's impossible. It would be like two magnets repelling each other. They're not in harmony. So if you want to attract love, you have to be in the frequency of love. You have to become love. You have to be in resonance. They say like attracts like, and it's so true. You attract what you are and what you have inside. So if for whatever reason you are in a complete different vibration or frequency to the outcome, the experience, the event you want to manifest, no matter how many hours you sit in meditation visualizing the most beautiful partner, it's never going to happen. So there might be some inner work that you have to do before you can start manifesting your partner. And same with a job, for example. If you want to find a job, if you want to change career and you have all these beliefs about not being worthy, I can't do this, I'm not that smart, I'm not good enough for this, these things don't happen to people like me, there's no way you're going to manifest it. So when you start visualizing, yeah, it's going to help. Yeah, right. When you visualize the outcome, when you act like you already have it, yeah, it's going to help. It's going to help bringing you to that vibration. But maybe you have to do a bit of inner work first and see what beliefs you have, maybe what programming, what old stories you are holding on to that might be stopping you from attracting these events, these experiences, this outcome or these people, whatever you're looking for. So that's one of the main mistakes that people do, because they think they want it the easy way. And I'm sorry to be the one to tell you this, but it might require a bit of work before you can start attracting these things. But I mean, it makes sense, because otherwise it would be just like flicking the fingers, and if it were so easy, everyone would just visualize a few things and we would have everything we want, but we wouldn't grow at all. Like it would be just about we would be all having fun in drinking mojitos in Bahamas. I don't know, that we wouldn't grow, we wouldn't learn, we wouldn't, we would get bored of that. So have a think about, what are you holding on to? What might be the blockages that are stopping you from attracting those experiences? The second question you have to ask yourself is what I'm trying to manifest in my highest interest? Is this experience, this event, this outcome in my highest interest? And this might sound very complicated, but it's not. And actually, if you're honest with yourself and you just sit down and close your eyes for a few seconds and you have a look at the list of wishes or things you want to manifest, and you just think, does it feel like this is in my highest interest? Immediately you will have a response. Yes, it is in my highest interest. No, this is not going to take me anywhere. What I mean by highest interest is, when you come here, your soul, your higher self, has a purpose for this incarnation, for this lifetime. You might have a life purpose, to be of service to others, maybe some lessons you need to learn. And if what you're trying to manifest is completely against your soul's intention, your soul's purpose, the universe is not going to conspire to help you with that, because it's not in your highest interest. Maybe you think, oh, but I would be so happy having so much money and drinking mojitos in Ibiza. Really? And if you think about it, when we think about manifestation techniques, the first thing that comes to mind is, oh, I want to manifest £1 million. I want to manifest a house in Barbados. Right? We always think about money, luxury, etc. Is that in your highest interest? What do you want all that money for? Or those houses for? Or those cars for? Is that helping your evolution? Is it helping your progress? And if it's not, the universe is not going to help you with that. But because it's not good for you. And you think, but how having a lot of money is not going to be good for me. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to be wealthy and successful and having a comfortable life. That's perfectly fine. But when we are focusing too much on those areas, we lose perspective. We lose perspective, and maybe something that is not good for me, but for me or for us. Because if I'm thinking I want to win the lottery and I want a few £1,000,000 in my bank account and that would solve all my problems, maybe my soul is going to be like, well, actually it's not. You need to sort yourself out, and money is not the solution to all the problems. Maybe if I had all that money or all those houses or all those cars, I wouldn't be learning lessons that I need to learn, that I came here to learn. That was the whole purpose. So yeah, we'll have a lot of fun for a while, but my whole life, this incarnation would be wasted. So with these two questions, am I in resonance with, so have a look at your list, and for each wish or event experience that you wrote down in the list, ask yourself, am I in resonance with this? And is it in my highest interest? And stop the video here, because maybe you want to reassess your list, maybe you want to change some items, maybe you want to remove some of them, maybe you want to add different ones. So stop the video here, make changes if appropriate. Maybe your list is perfectly fine, then great, well done, and meet me back when you're ready. Okay, so once you've done that, the next step will be to get this list handy pretty much at all times, especially the next week, because we want to make the most of the energy rising and we want to set strong intentions. And the idea is that you start visualizing these events, these experiences in your life, like it's already happening. If you follow Joe Dispenza, he has amazing work on manifestation. He has wonderful guided meditations, and he's always talking about connecting with an elevated emotion, love, gratitude, joy. So that's why I want you to start doing every day 5 minutes when you wake up, before you go to bed, even if it's as little as 3-5 minutes, visualizing these events in your life, how you would feel, more than what they would look like. Would you feel really joyful? Would you feel so happy? Would you feel proud? Would you be full of love? You know, connecting with these elevated emotions, and especially gratitude. Gratitude is a very high frequency emotion, and when we are grateful, we receive. We appreciate. When we appreciate what we have, when we are asking like we already have it and we're already grateful, we start to receive. Not to mention that if you practice gratitude for even just a few minutes, it's going to switch your mood completely. It's the best thing to do when you're upset, when you're angry, when you're tired. It changes your mood completely because it raises your frequency so much. So it can bring you from this low frequency emotions like anger, fear, frustration, etc., to this state of bliss. It's amazing. So even if you're not trying to manifest, gratitude is something you should add to your daily routine, even if it's for a few minutes a day. So this is what you are going to be doing for at least the next few days or the next week, and start looking for synchronicities and start looking for signs. You know, pay attention, be aware, because sometimes we receive signs and we get opportunities, but we miss them because we are so distracted with being busy and social media and the phone and rushing from here to there that we completely miss them. So pay attention and bring your awareness to any signs, any synchronicities, any new opportunities, any new doors that might open. And in a couple of days, I'm going to bring the guided visualization where we are going to set a really, really strong intention. It's going to be a guided visualization for you just to follow whenever you want. And also we're going to use the fire. We're going to do a mini fire ceremony. So I will ask you to bring a candle for the next video, and we are going to set intentions. We are going to set intentions with the help of with the help of the fire. But for now, just work on self-reflection and getting those experiences that you want to manifest right. And I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day all. Much love. Bye.